video. My name is Laurie Rock. I'm from Arizona. I have lived here my entire life. I'm going to take my glasses off. Lived here my entire life. I have 5 beautiful children, 2 grandchildren, and I have been married to my husband for 27 years, and we love it here. I wanted to show you a picture, the most recent picture of my family. My middle son, Thomas, is not in the picture, but this is our most recent family picture with our 2 beautiful grandchildren. And we just found out that we have another one on the way. So my desire, I guess, to take this class would be twofold. Number one, I love to read, and children's books make me happy. And I wanted to see if there was any new books or new content that I could share with my grandchildren. And of course, I'm graduating in July, so this was an opportunity for me to take a class that I found to be fun and exciting. It's sad for us to tell you a little bit about myself, so I guess outside of being a mother, a wife and a mother, I work as a registrar in the local school district here. I absolutely love my job. I love working with children. And I do have the opportunity to read to kids at my school on a regular basis. So I love books, I love reading, and it just makes me happy. Something unique about me would be I had 2 toes amputated when I was 9. I was in a motorcycle accident on my dirt bike, and I suppose my bike was hungry because it ate my boot and chewed off my toes. So that's a little something about me that's unique. I am also a diehard sports fan. My family loves sports. We've all been super athletic. I played softball for 25 years. My husband played ball. All my boys played football, and my daughters played competitive volleyball and both coach volleyball as well for a local club. One of them now lives in Rexburg, so she is not doing that. I guess my love of reading is just profound, and I want to pass that on to others. And when I find a fun book, I want to share that. I have a lot of friends who also love to read, so that's something that motivates me. And I guess something else about me is I'm super talkative, and I've been told I'm pretty friendly. And I guess if I had to say one thing about myself, it would be that if you are not my friend, I just haven't met you yet. So that's just a little bit about me. As far as my top 10 books, super hard, and I can't even say that these are my list. I think would change if I had more time to think about what my favorites were. But here are 10 of my favorites, and all of these books are favorites to me because they include someone special to me. So one of my favorites is I Love You Forever, because I read that to my children every night before they went to bed. Number 2 is the book Parts, which also has 2 subsequent books, which are More Parts and More Parts, Still More Parts, I think is what it's called. And the first book is about idioms. And the reason I fell in love with this book is because my oldest son had a really hard time understanding, and all children as well, some of the idioms that adults use. And so this is a really fun way to introduce that and make it a little less fearful for kids. The third book would be Hooray for Wadney Wat. It's about a rat that has a speech impediment, and this book is close to my heart because my oldest daughter, had a speech impediment, and this helped her come to terms with that and realize that it's not anything to be ashamed of, and so I love that book. The next one is called The Last Nunu. It's about a little monster who does not want to give up his Nunu or his pacifier, and his mom wants to take it away. And so it's just a book to show how this child, or this monster child, dealt with giving up his pacifier. And that was helpful for me as a parent of a few kids who were a little hesitant to give up their pacifier. My next book is I Believe in Santa Claus. And this is a book that we read every year at Christmas time. I love, love, love this book. It is religious in nature because it does talk about the Savior as well. But it shows children that it's okay to believe in Santa Claus because he has attributes that can be paralleled to that of the Savior. So I love that book. The next one is called The Tale of the Three Trees, and it's a retelling of a traditional folk tale that we read every year at Christmas as well. So this has become one of my very, very favorite books. Of course, for me, Goodnight Moon is one that I absolutely love. My mother, who recently passed away, read this every time my kids and all the grandkids came to sleep over at her house. And so my children really have a soft spot in their heart for this book, and I do as well. And then moving on to chapter books, The Chronicles of Narnia is one of my very favorite series. My youngest son fell in love with this series, and he and I were able to read them together and really formed a really great bond and love of reading because of this series. So I love C.S. Lewis. Of course, the Harry Potter series. Another reason I love this is because it gave me an opportunity to connect with my youngest daughter. She loved Harry Potter as well as a couple of my other kids, but she loves Harry Potter. So that gave me the opportunity to read with my children as well and discuss the joys of that series. And then I guess one of my other favorites would be a Dr. Seuss book that's called Horton Hatches the Egg. And the reason that I love this book so much is that it kind of teaches us that we can do hard things, that hard work always pays off, and though it may be difficult, we can do hard things, and we're blessed for that in the end. So I hope that some of my favorite books are some of your favorite books, and hope to get to know you all better during the semester. I'm sorry that this looks like it has a little bit of a delay, so it's kind of like a Chinese movie, I guess, with the subtitles and English speaking over the top. But I love reading. I'm excited about this class and happy to get to know all of you.